morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see. Okay. I'm looking. I got all this stuff going on over here this morning, child. All these damn computers going. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here. We have a great show for you lined up. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful morning. Get my water over here, child. It's already feeling dry. Oh, good morning. I'm still waking up. I'm tired. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Wet my whistle. All right. So for those of my subscribers who are still asking me about the hair care system that I use, I'm going to show you guys again. I made sure to bring it up here so I can show you guys. You guys were asking what type of conditioner I use. I'm going to show you guys again. It's called Henna Placenta. Let's go ahead and show that right quick. Okay, as you guys see, I only pay $159 for the conditioner. Henna Placenta. I use the super strength because I think that works better. But if you can't find the super strength, you could just get the regular one. It works just as well. Okay, I put it on. I leave it on for like a good 8 to maybe 10 minutes. I put on like a plastic cap while I have it on, and then I rinse it out. Okay, and it makes your hair very soft. It stops the split ends. It makes your hair very healthy and bouncy and all of the above. Okay, so it is a treatment, and I also use this black castor oil as well. Okay, you guys can see it's a tube. It's a long tube. You guys can see. All right, it's called black castor oil. It is 100% natural. Promotes healthy hair and skin. So you can put it on skin. I don't put it on my skin. I just put it on my hair. It helps prevent breakage, hair breakage. It moisturizes the hair, scalp, and body. Okay. So for those of you that's looking for a great hair care system, there you go. If you have dry scalp like myself, then that is definitely something that you want to look into. How much I pay for this? This is like $1, and I want to say maybe $1.60 or 70 cents or something. It's not that much. It's like $1 or something. So yeah, very inexpensive, but very effective. Okay. So I had a few of you hit me in the comments again asking, Camille, can you show us the conditioner and the oil that you use on your hair? So that's what I use, you guys. Okay, it works. Obviously, y'all see my hair. See how it's shining? I put some on this morning because my hair was looking a little dull. But let's get into the show. As you can see going across the screen, everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay. I did not do a live last night because Mama was doing homework and projects, honey. I know I got an 8-year-old, so when these teachers be sending this bullshit home, I'd be like, I feel like I'm in school again, and I'd be like, why do y'all send so much homework home? He's only in 2nd grade. Like, why do y'all send so much homework home? Jesus. I get off from work and then I'm right back at work doing homework. But that's, I guess, the life of being a mom. And it was so much shit. I was like, I know I'm not going to get to my life with all this that I got to do with him. But nevertheless, yes. So tomorrow I'll probably be coming on maybe a little earlier. We'll see. Thank you. She said your hair looks good. I appreciate it. A lot of people say, Cameron, you keep it in a pony. I do, because I don't really want to deal with my hair. I got a lot of hair. Y'all see this hair? Y'all see this? I got a lot of hair up here. So I just pull it back in a ponytail. That works for me. If I'm going somewhere, I'll curl it up and do something with it. But probably if I'm just hopping on here to do a quick live, it's a straight pony. Okay. I'm a pony. But anyway, somebody said they're a teen mom. I can't wait. But anywho, so yeah. So this evening, you guys, y'all remember I told y'all that we had someone in our family pass. So this evening we're gonna go view the body. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. will be the funeral. So I'm gonna try to squeeze in an early live this evening. It may be a pre-recorded, okay? Because I'm gonna be getting some stuff together. I gotta go buy like the cleaners and stuff like that. So I got a few errands I gotta run today. Actually, today I gotta go buy the cleaners today. But so yeah, so I'm gonna still try to squeeze in my stuff because I know you guys are gonna be looking for it. But yeah. Okay, because y'all be my therapy. I don't think y'all realize that. Y'all be my therapy sometimes. So when I get on here and get to run my mouth, that's kind of like my therapy. So while I'm helping you guys, y'all help me because I do read each and every comment. I promise you. That'd be me commenting back to you guys. So I appreciate the love and support that you guys send. And thank you for every Cash App. Thank you for every super sticker, all of that. Okay. It says that when you come on, let me see what she said. Hold on. I got like 2-3 miles. Let's see what she said. When you come on, we'll be okay. We understand. Yeah. So y'all know I do have a life outside of YouTube. But yeah, so thank you guys so much. So we'll be handling that. I'll be doing that. So yeah, so this evening I will be there with my husband, child, and my brother-in-law and family dealing with that. All right. So I'm gonna be there trying to be a little strength for because it's my husband's family. So I gotta be there and be a good wife, child. That's what it is. All right, so let's get on with the show. Because we do have some good topics, honey. So we're gonna breeze on through. Ooh, child. I was worried about my video yesterday, y'all, when I snapped off on my Car Chronicles video. I said, is YouTube gonna monetize my shit? Because I was acting up a little bit too much. YouTube be like, Caramel, you be running your mouth too damn much. So they be trying out to green light my shit. I'd be like, hold up now. But they did. I was happy about that because I was like, ooh, I was in rare form yesterday for Car Chronicles. But we good. All right, so let's get into it. Baby. I don't know what came over me yesterday. Oh, child, YouTube was trying to trip on me. I said, don't y'all do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, YouTube. I said, all right, bitch, we're not warning you. All right, so let's get into the show. Mama D, honey. Mama D is airing out Bambi, you guys, from Love and Hip Hop, trying to say that Bambi have been locked up. Bambi and her mama has been locked up several times, you guys, for credit card fraud. I said, why is she telling their business? I want the two of them, like Scrappy and Bambi, they're not married anymore. So it's so weird that Mama D is just so invested in Bambi and what Bambi's got going on or what she's done. Like, who the fuck cares? That's not your daughter-in-law no more. Be a grandparent to those children and stay out of their business. I despise parents or mother-in-laws that stay up in people's business like that. My mother-in-law don't be in my business. She'll call me and be like, I tell her I love her. She's on that. Let me speak to my grandchild. She's on that. She don't be in my damn business. And I love her down. But let's get into Mama D, child.
I have been in and out of jail for credit card fraud, fake IDs. And when I heard her say on her Instagram that somebody stole her card and they went to somebody and bought clothes, I said, oh, she's trying to fill a store up. She don't have probably, allegedly, had someone to go and use her card, get stuff to stock her store, right? And then call the card in stolen. Bambi, you and your mom are known, and all these cases, y'all, are in LA, so you can pull them too. You ain't gotta believe me. Pull them. Her and her mama. Her mom is what's her name? Clemente Shaw or Benson. That's the other name.
Damn, Mama D. Out here snitching her ass off. Talking about Bambi and her mama, child, is out here scheming.
For credit card fraud, fake IDs. And when I heard her say on her Instagram that somebody stole her card and that they went to somebody and bought clothes, I said, oh, she's trying to fill a store up. She don't have probably, allegedly, had someone to go and use her card, get stuff to stock her store, right? And then call the card in stolen. Baby, you and your mom are known. And all of these cases, y'all, are in LA, so you can pull them too. You ain't gotta believe me. Pull them. Her and her mama. Her mom is what's her name? Clemente Shaw or Benson. That's the other name.
Child, why is you giving out people government names on the internet like that? Why are you doing that, Mama D? Why are you so invested in what Bambi is doing and what her mama is doing? Talk about how you was out here being a whole pimp, okay, of women. You a grandmother of little girls, and you okay with having women come to your house and sleeping on your son's bed and having other men up in there where you talked about, your own son talked about how they had to change the sheets on his bed. You would have men coming in there sleeping with women in your son's room on his bed where he lay his head at night and having to change the sheets so that he can go to bed. That's nasty. What kind of mother are you? So you try to speak on Bambi and how bad of a mother she is. What kind of mother are you? What kind of mother are you? How many crimes can we pull up on you, Mama D? She get on my nerves with that. She is so invested in other people and their lives. Like, girl, you have a cemetery full of skeletons that people can pull on you. I cannot, and it's always, and those be the ones that have so much to say about other people and what they're doing when they have a plethora of skeletons that can be talked about. And as soon as you pull out something on their ass, they're ready to, oh, I'm suing for defamation of character. Or I can hear her saying defamation, because you know she make words up like Wanda. I'm suing you for defamation of character. Girl, shut up. Shut up, child. You stay pulling up people's stuff and talking about mess that you should not be damn talking about. Get out of here with that. Thank you so much, Chef Don Don, for being here. Y'all show him some love. Check him out on his channel as well. And hit the like button over there, okay? Y'all support. All right? All right, let's continue, because we got more stuff. All right, so where I want to go next. Okay, so Andy Cohen says that he was taken aback by Porsha Williams' divorce and says that it wasn't a planned storyline ahead of her being on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, he's saying that this was supposed to be like Porsha's happily ever after, her returning, but that just was not the case. All right, so let's go ahead and read up on what Andy Cohen is saying out here. So Andy is saying, he's saying that the latest episode on Andy Cohen's live says that said that the executive producer of Real Housewives of Atlanta discussed Porsha Williams' decision to end her marriage with Simon Guobadia after a little over a year. It says that Andy Cohen admitted that he nor the producers of Real Housewives of Atlanta knew about it prior to the news becoming public. He also goes on to say that none of us knew that any of this was going on in the horizon, and that this was really meant to be Porsha's happily ever after kind of victory lap session. Okay, says that Andy Cohen also noted that Porsha Williams' divorce filing wasn't a planned storyline for her return to the show. He says, so it's just, I was so surprised and taken aback. And he says, listen, he says, we wanted Porsha on the show for Porsha. He says that we highlighted the Bravo series intentions to display Porsha's life in an authentic light while expressing his unwavering support for the reality TV star despite the unexpected circumstances. He goes on to say that we would like Porsha married, single, picking up the pieces of her life on a high, on a low, however she wants. And this is really a big turn. He said this is really a big right turn from the story that I think all of us thought that we would be telling. He says, so sending love to Porsha. He also goes on to say that Porsha filed for divorce earlier this month after she and Nigerian businessman, and I use that very loosely, okay, tied the knot in November of 2022, according to reports that she met Simon Guobadia while filming Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13 in 2020. All right, and says that at that time he was married to a series friend, Fallon Guobadia, which we know about that, which they divorced in April of 2021. So we know about that. So Andy was saying, hey, he was thrown aback by this whole announcement of Porsha. He didn't know about it, and I'm just finding out that Real Housewives of Atlanta production will not be filming anything to do with Porsha's divorce. So her storyline, they're saying, will not revolve around her divorce. Okay, they're not going to talk about it. It says that Bravo reportedly has not started filming Real Housewives of Atlanta as of yet, and that no divorce drama between Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia, or Guobadia as I like to call him, will be caught on camera. So what is going to be her storyline? Because they're going to be showing her, I guess, being married to Simon. I'm trying to figure out what is her storyline going to be coming in if they're not going to capture she and Simon. Like, what are they going to be talking about with her? What are you bringing to the show if Simon is not going to be incorporated in your storyline? It's weird. They haven't even started filming. So I don't know what they're going to be talking about as related to Porsha. That's I don't know. But that's what they're saying. There's also some news while we're still on Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're saying that Andy Cohen hints that Marlo Hampton isn't 100% done with Real Housewives of Atlanta. He also goes on to say that he has a feeling that viewers have not seen the last of the reality TV star. I don't think she brings anything. I think he likes her because she does bring the drama to the show, but Marlo doesn't bring really anything to the show. Now, they're saying that during the broadcast of a Sirius SM radio that says Andy Cohen live on February 27th, that executive producer Andy Cohen shared his sentiments regarding Marlo Hampton's recent announcement that she will not be returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta. They said in his brief remarks that Andy Cohen opened up about his friendship with Marlo Hampton, saying, he says, I love Marlo. He said, I don't think that there's been a more, no more. That don't make no sense. It says, I don't think there's been a more, no more has had a run on. That don't make no sense. Nobody's had a Real Housewives of Atlanta in so many years. I don't agree with that, Andy. He goes on to say that he says, I love getting to know her in a deeper way after she did get her peach. He says that as he zoomed in on Marlo Hampton's departure from Real Housewives of Atlanta, it says that Andy Cohen seemed to hint that he does not believe that this is the end of Marlo's career on the show. He also goes on to say, he says, I will say this, that I hope that we have not seen the last of Marlo Hampton. And he says, I have a feeling that we have not. Okay. So he is saying that there's a possibility that in future seasons that she may come back to the show. What she's going to be bringing, I don't damn know, because she damn sure didn't bring nothing from the seasons that she was on there, and they gave her that damn peach. She didn't do well with her peach at all. So the fact that they are giving her any more clout on the show, I don't understand why. Because girl. Now, while we're talking about Porsha, because I have one more thing before I get up off her. Before I get up off Porsha, honey. Porsha has changed her name on all of her social media platforms from Porsha Gubadia back to Porsha Williams. Okay, so she is no longer Porsha Gubadia on her social media platforms. She is now back to being Porsha Williams, public figure, all that other stuff that she likes to call herself. Okay, so yeah, so that's it, and that's all on her. So she really is, I guess, detaching herself from Simon. You should have never fooled with him in the first damn place. So whatever you get, child, is just what you damn get. Okay. Why is that doing that? I'm sorry, y'all. I got all these damn computers going here. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let's see. I didn't know they did that shit. Okay. Ugh. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I got all these damn computers going. Okay, so, So, okay, now, as you guys may know, Wendy Williams, if you guys have been watching the documentary with her, you guys know that Wendy has her manager, Will Selby, the light-skinned guy that was there, and her publicist, Sean Zanotti. They're saying that they are reportedly no longer working for Wendy. So they've been fired. Now, mind you, they just started working for Wendy. Sean Zanotti, the female that had curly hair in the documentary, she just started working, I want to say a little over a year or so for Wendy. And this Will Selby guy, he hasn't been working for her that long either, but it said that they're no longer working for Wendy in her camp anymore. That's so weird. So let's go ahead and see what it's saying about that. They say that Wendy Williams' team is undergoing some major changes. According to reports, it says that the daytime TV icon Wendy Williams has ended her professional relationship with manager Will Selby and publicist Sean Zanotti. That they both were recently featured prominently alongside former talk show hosts in the controversial Lifetime documentary that showcased Wendy Williams' medical troubles. Damn. It says that while it has been speculated that Sean Zanotti has been absent from the picture for some time, it says that sources suggest that Wendy Williams' jeweler turned manager Will Selby, okay, was let go as well. Now, how you gonna be the jeweler and then turn around to be the manager? How you do that? Jeweler turned manager. Okay. It says that a source close to Wendy Williams' camp recently shared says that Will had initially remained involved in Wendy's care and he is one of the few people who knows where she is, but he's no longer working with her. Says that, however, they allegedly maintain a cordial relationship. It says, moreover, Will Selby's statement to Radar Online, shout out to them, on February 22nd, that he was still presenting Williams, indicates that he only recently parted ways with her. Okay. Says it asked for Sean Zanotti that Wendy Williams fans observed her travel with the Ellen media personality to Los Angeles for a meeting with Universal Studios in the Where's Wendy Williams docuseries, which was filmed between August 22nd and April 2023. It says that while addressing this particular incident, that the source goes on to say that Sean was in hot water after she took Wendy to Los Angeles, which you guys may have seen. It says it's also reportedly been over a year since Sean Zanotti stopped serving as Wendy's publicist. Okay, so she no longer works for Wendy, and neither does Will Selby. So who is working with her now? Who is her manager and who is her publicist? It says that the last time that Sean did any sort of work for Wendy was in May. Okay, damn. Damn. So who is working with her now? That's so weird because they're trying to get her family in there. I told you guys before that Wendy wanted her family to have more involvement in her, I guess, everyday life and what was going on with her. She wanted her son nearby, but the guardianship, they've been trying to keep her son away ever since he spent that $100,000. He was mismanaging Wendy's money, so they didn't think that he was a healthy person to be around Wendy because he was taking a lot of her money. $100,000 is a lot. It's a stretch. I told y'all the other day to be spending on food like that. Like, damn, go to the grocery store and buy food and don't be spending that much on that type of money. Now, they were also saying that a lot of money was being stolen from her. I know Wendy Williams' ex-husband, what's the man's name? Kevin Hunter was saying that Wendy's sister was stealing a lot of her money as well. I was reading. I said, well, damn. What's all these people doing around Wendy if they're not going to be really taking care of her as they should? So Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin, is saying that Wendy's sister have been stealing money. Let's go ahead and get into that before we move on. It says that the Where's Wendy Williams docuseries accuses her sister of stealing money following the release of the Where's Wendy Williams series. It says that Wendy's ex-husband, Kevin Hunter Sr., took to social media to discuss the Lifetime docuseries, noting its oversight of crucial details in Wendy's life. Why the freak does he care? You the reason why she's in this predicament, Kevin, from cheating and having a damn baby on her. It says that he says, okay, so everyone heard F and Kevin. He says through docuseries, he says that Kevin wrote on Instagram that the story that says that MP, the show, took precedent over everything, including family. He says that what I guess that they let out was that while he was in Florida getting recovery 3 years ago, that there were the secret calls her sister would set up with Denbar Mercury. Okay, he says that with false pretense that she would be getting her show back. Says that that was a lie, and says that she was broke and didn't have anything. This is what Kevin is saying. He says that they only were trying to get her there to satisfy an insurance claim so that they could obviously replace losses and the money that they were stealing, okay, between $5 and $15 million. This is according to Kevin Sr. So he's saying that the family was trying to lure her to Florida so that they can have her sign some paperwork because they were trying to, you know, close out some insurance claims up to the tune of $5 to $15 million. Now, they go on to say that they wanted control and that her sister was trying to get ultimate control herself and was a medical proxy at the time. It says, but her naivete allowed her only to be played. And once she got back to New York, that they kicked her sister out and she started spiraling even worse. He says that I was involved around that time. He says, but there's a lot of blood on their hands. Okay. That's what Kevin is trying to say. So he's trying to say that the sister was stealing money while she was involved, which is why the guardianship have been keeping her away. Kevin is saying, not that I believe what he's saying, but I kept saying there's a reason why her family is no longer around her. And it's sad. It's so damn sad. All right, so let's get on to the next topic, child. Let's get on to the next topic, child. Oh, Lord. For all of my BMF watchers, you guys know that BMF will be coming back, of course, on Stars, March 1st. Okay, March 1st, it will be coming back to our TV screens, and I will be watching because I am a fan of the show. Okay. Now, some BMF news, the original Big Meech, okay, he petitioned for an earlier release date reportedly, which was approved, okay, by a judge. Now, his expected time to come home, they're saying is going to be by September of 2025 or sooner, because he was looking at having life in prison, okay? So that is him. That is the original Big Meech. That's not the one that's on the show, because y'all know he is just an actor, but that is the original Big Meech. Shout out to Jasmine Brand, okay? That's him. They're saying he is expected to have an early release home. His name is Demetrius Big Meech Flannery, okay? It says he is coming home soon. It was reported that he was requested an earlier release. It says, well, now it looks like a judge has approved this. Reportedly, Big Meech's new release date, of course, like we just said, is September 2025 or earlier. They said Meech has served 18 years and has dedicated his time in prison to positive transformation. Said that his lawyer, Brittany Barnett, wrote in an email to the Detroit News. So, yeah, so I guess that's a great thing. That's a great thing that he's getting out. But the show is coming back March 1st. I will be watching. So I hope you guys will be as well. Okay. That's a great show. Great show. I watched it from season 1 all the way up. Okay. Yes, God, I have. All right. So what else we got? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get some Arionne Curry news, child. I really want to talk about her ass this morning, but let's go ahead and get into it. So Arionne Curry went live yesterday, guys, and says that she has to do better in life and that her daughter, Paris, will not be a side chick like her. Now, what are you going to do to stop that? Because your behavior, Arionne, you still messing with Martell. You still around Martell. You still being in situations to where your children are seeing you being violated. Now, subscribers sent to me that allegedly there was some footage caught in a witness to Arionne and Martell at the gym where an argument broke out between the two of them. And it says that Martell was arguing with Arionne and that he allegedly struck her, meaning a pow across the face, at which little diabetes, little Knox, that said he took off almost running into the street, at which Martell got upset and took it out on Arionne. This is allegedly. This is what was brought to my attention. Y'all guys know that they're always seen at the gym. Arionne just put out a video where she was at the gym, fake working out, because she ain't working out. That girl, she is not working out. I call bullshit. But I want her to go live again here, probably maybe today. Go live today. Let's see your face, because they're saying that she was struck across the face by Martell in that incident when they were arguing. This is not the first time that he's put paws on her. She's even admitted that Martell has struck her and slapped her across the face. Okay. So he is aggressive. Even Marceau Scott have even said at the reunion that Martell is very aggressive. When a person says very, when you put very in front of something, that's very telling. So Marceau has said that Martell is very aggressive towards Arionne. Arionne is not allowed to look at other men when they are out in public. That's the way he has her trained. I don't think that's a relationship. I think that is more of a dictatorship. That's more of a controlling type situation. I think that Martell suffers from separation anxiety, to where he is upset that he's no longer around Melody. Melody was his cushion. Melody was his safe place. And now that she's gone, he's holding on to Arionne and he's making her do things that maybe she doesn't want to do. That is an abusive situation. I'm going to say that right here. I'll add allegedly, because I do like to be cute. But at the end of the day, somebody said karma is real. How did I feel sorry for you? Because you put yourself in that situation. And the fact that your son is seeing you be put in these situations to where pause is being put on you, then you are raising him to think that that is okay for him to put hands on women as well. So you might want to check that while you are now thinking about possibly changing your life, which we all call bullshit, because you've been with this man for over 10 years and you have not changed. You are still sitting on phone calls with Original Straight No Chaser, talking about a woman's pain and what she went through, Miss Melody Cherie. Even if that's true, we don't know. Melody has not come forward to address it, but we all know that she may be going through some personal things, because we have not seen her on live or on IG for quite some time. Maybe she's taking a mental break from social media for a while after this bullshit came out, because it may be something that may have triggered her, allegedly. We don't know. She has not come out to say that that has happened. But I do not like when a person puts somebody else's business like that. That was very distasteful. And the fact that you were heard chuckling and laughing in the damn video further lets me know that you have some very deep, dark things going on with you as well, Arionne. And the fact that you will stay with a man who you say is supposed to be your man, that you know is out sleeping around with other women, and come back and sleep with you whenever he feels like it, and puts his hands on you to control you, to make you do what he wants you to do, when you should have your own brain to be able to come and go as you please. But you want to be in that type of environment because you see it as love, and it's dysfunction. It is. Okay. She was on live the other day, and this is something that I noticed. And while she was on live, you could tell that Martell walked into the room, because when she looked up at him, she looked very nervous, and she got the fuck off live. It's something going on in that house. Martell is becoming more and more, he's spiraling out of control more. I do know that Arionne did mention most recently that Martell has become more angry. Okay, and she's getting the brunt of his anger, because he's mad that Melody will not come back. He can't make money. He's not, you know, in that particular situation that he used to be in. So all of his anger and aggressions is being taken out on Arionne. And it's sad because her children and probably Melody's children are also being witnesses to this type of toxicity. We'll put that there. Toxicity is a great word to put there. So I want to see if she's going to go live here in the next day or so. If they said if he popped across the face, I want to see if she goes live, because her face is probably going to be swollen up like it was when he made her go live with him that time when the rumors were out that he put hands on her before, where he was saying, I would never do that. I would never put hands on her. I don't put hands on women. But then she came out to say that you did in a phone call with Original Straight No Chaser. This girl says that she has anxiety, really bad anxiety. And the way that she looked up at him when she was on live, this girl is scared of him. So he is doing some things over there in that house, and he has the potential to be. Y'all saw how he bowled up on Mel. If he has that type of aggression, Martell, he probably could be scary. Like y'all saw how he is in a rage whenever he gets mad, especially, and I'll never forget it. That rage whenever he was on, when they were in, where were they, in Vegas? I will never forget that look. That's a very scary look. Martell looked crazy. You could tell his eyes, like his eyes was just not connected. It's like he just blanked out. He was in a completely different mindset. And a person like that can really snap off and do something, or maybe unalive a person. Like that they call it temporary insanity. And if she continues to stay in that situation with her children there, you're going to wind up either losing your children, because she kept saying, oh, I love my children. I really love my children. She kept repeating that. What are you trying to convince somebody else of that? Because your actions are not showing that. You will not put yourself and or your children in a situation that's detrimental, not only to you, but to them. If you want to stay there, fine, but get them the hell out of there. You don't want to put yourself in a situation to where your kids are going to be taken from you because you keep making fucked up decisions. You've already left your son attended while you were on live, and you didn't even get off live to go get him. You sent your daughter because you so trying to you want the attention of other people, of strangers. You left him in a swimming pool unattended with your daughter, who's not of age to be watching him. And now he done almost ran out to a car because you're not watching him. You so focused on Martell. Martell is your life, and you need to get a life. I keep telling y'all, something happened in Dayton, Ohio, to where Arionne can't go back there. So she feels like she's stuck. Martell will not leave this girl, won't let her leave the house. These are things that she's said, that Martell will not let her leave the house. He wants her to stay home so that he can keep tabs on her. I don't know why. It's giving. Y'all know how R. Kelly had his women to where they couldn't look at. I said it's similar. The behaviors are similar. They couldn't look at men. When a man walked in, they had to put their head down to the floor. Arionne was saying that anytime that Marceau would come around, that she couldn't look at him, that Marceau, if he tried to like hug her or something, like, hey, how you doing? That Martell would get mad and be in a rage. That is her fault. He's psycho. He's psycho. It's giving the same actions that R. Kelly was doing with those women. And it was said that he put paws on them as well. But they saw that as love. They saw that as love. I don't understand it with this girl. I don't understand it with this girl. How do you stay in a situation like that? He's never going to give you a ring. He ain't going to marry you because he see you can't take him nowhere. But she can't see that. It's Stockholm syndrome, guys. That's what it is. Stockholm syndrome, when you stay in toxic situations and you see it as love, but it's really abuse. It's really abuse. And he's controlling you because he won't let you get a job, because he wants to provide financials for you. So you stay in that situation because you don't have a job. You don't really have a way to feel like you can get out, because he's controlling everything, the money and everything else. And you know he's with everybody else. But you like to go live every now and then to convince everyone else that you are in a happy situation when really you are getting fucked up over there in that house. Allegedly. Okay. But girl, if you like it, listen, I love it. I ain't about to tell nobody what to do. If you want to stay in a situation like that where you getting your damn head knocked across the room, that's you. I ain't about to tell you shit, because you shouldn't have stepped your ass in the middle of somebody else's situation. And we still don't know all the things that happened in the house between he and Melody. From the videos that I've seen where he's recorded her, the shit was very toxic. I'm glad she got the fuck out of there. I'm glad Melody got the hell out of there and got her children out of there. The video that I showed you guys where Melody left, where Sugar Mama was an arm baby and she was crying, that was a hard situation for a mother to have to walk out the door and hear your baby crying like that and get in the car and still leave. For your own mental, for your own mental, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I know I know a lot of times when you're in abusive situations, people say, just leave. Sometimes it's not that easy to leave, but sometimes, you know what, you just got to say, you know what, F it. I don't give a damn if I ain't got no money. I'll go to a shelter if it means me having peace of mind and safety for me and my children. Sometimes you just got to be on that. Don't stay over things. You can get a couch back. You can get clothes back, shoes back. You can get that shit back. But when you lose this, you've lost everything. When you don't have control over this right here, when you lose your mind, let me talk to some women, because I have a lot of women that watch me. And I like to inspire you guys, because some of you guys go through a lot of things that you probably never would tell anybody out of embarrassment. Okay? When you lose your mind, you have lost everything. When you don't have this control up here. This controls everything about you, your brain. It starts here. And when you allow a person to get in there and warp your mind and make you go crazy, that's what Martell is trying to do to Melody, make her go crazy. Okay? But when you have peace, can't nothing touch that. Melody, that's why she stay away from him. She don't want to talk to him. She don't fool him. She drop them kids off and get the fuck out of there. Because Martell is crazy. And all the stuff that he's doing on social media to try to get to her, he knows physically he can't touch her. So if I do little stuff, if I get Arionne to go online and say this, and this, and she hear it, it's going to get here. So if he can break her down and get her mind to where she is not able and capable of taking care of herself and them children, because all he wants is them kids so he can get a check. That's it. Martell is very calculating. He knows if he can break this girl down and make her lose her mind, he got her. But when you have your mind up here on that one up there, ain't nothing you can do to a person. That's why I'm glad she stayed prayed up. That's why I'm glad she stays away from him and don't allow that. He's very dangerous. He's physically, emotionally, psychologically, and any other objectly abusive. He needs to be locked the fuck up somewhere. He does. He needs to be locked up. So prayers to Melody, wherever you are, ma'am. I know she's taking a mental break. Like I said, we haven't seen her online, so something is going on. But prayers to her. I think that video that came out with Original Straight No Chaser probably triggered the fuck out of her. So we're sending prayers, millimeters, and everybody else watching. Y'all send prayers towards her so that she is okay, that her mind, pray for her mind, if you don't pray for nothing else, that her mind and that her peace is stable, okay? Mental stability is everything when you are dealing with a psycho like this, okay? Martell has a legion of demons that he's dealing with. He's dealing with, and add the legion of demons that's in Arionne combined, okay? But from what I was told, I grew up in the church, baby. 1 can chase 1,000 and 2 can put 10,000 to a flight. So with everybody watching, I got 738 people watching me right now. 738 people pray for Miss Melody Cherie this morning so we can put these demons to a flight so this woman can raise her children and continue in business and be the boss that we know that she can be. We love you, Melody. If you're watching my show this morning, wherever you are, Melody, we love you. We support you. We got your back. And hey, Godspeed to you, and don't let this mess get you down, honey. Don't be embarrassed. Don't let it get you to a place where you feel like you can't show your face and that you can continue to be who you are. Because Martell, you are trash. Arionne, you are trash. And whatever karma you guys have waiting for you, I really hope that God speed it right on up. Godspeed to your karma. That's my prayer to Arionne and Martell. Godspeed to your karma, baby. Do you hear me? When you do things to people intentionally to hurt them, especially a God's child, you got to be careful how you treat a God's child. When God has his hands on certain people and you mistreat them and do certain things to them knowingly, there's a certain type of karma that's designated and set aside for you. You better be careful. I've said this before. You better be careful how you handle certain people, because you can put yourself in a place that you cannot get out of. Certain sicknesses will fall onto you. Certain ailments, certain things will happen to you that you never ever thought would happen. One day you're feeling fine. The next day your ass is in the emergency room. They can't figure out what's wrong with you. Anything. You better be careful how you treat people and how you put your mouth against people. You better be careful. That go to anybody. I don't care who it is. I'm talking about who I'm talking about this morning. Stop that mess. Stop it. Stop it. You might not like a person, but don't do things against people and towards people. Don't do those things. Don't be calculating like that and do things towards people that you know is going to hurt them and their reputation. Because then you put yourself in a situation to where things are going to happen to you. Then you be sitting on social media. Please pray for me. No. I'm not praying your karma away. This is what you ordained for your life. That's what you ordained for your life. You choose your own karma. Exactly, Chef Don Don. You choose your own karma. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Melody did nothing to Arionne for her to have this much hate, but it's coming from Martell, and I keep saying, you got to chop the snake's head and then the tail will follow. Once Martell is dealt with, Arionne's ass will be dealt with. That's why Melody is focusing on Martell, because Arionne, baby, you ain't got no gas in your tank without Martell. Martell is he's in Arionne's mind. He's telling her what to do and feeding her what to do. So once Melody takes Martell down, Arionne, you done. Once he go to jail, you got to go get a job. You got to figure something else out for your life, because you made this man your everything. Don't ever make a person your everything to where you cannot function. And that's what this girl has done. Melody did not make Martell her everything, and he knew that. He wanted to be that. That's why he treated her the way that he did. That's why he was so jealous of her, because he felt like, I'm not her everything. I love my husband, but he is not my everything. If he walk out that door today, my mortgage is going to be paid. My car payment is going to be still paid. I'm still going to live how I live. And my mind is going to be still at peace. Am I going to be sad? Yes. But a bitch will move on. Don't ever make a person your everything. The only person that should be your everything is God. The only person that should be your everything is God. That's the only person that's never going to let you down. People will let you down. People will disappoint you. People will turn their back. Look at Martell. Who would have thought? Melody in a million years would have never thought that Martell would have done the things to her that he's done. But when you put your trust and your faith and everything that you have in God, a person that made you, that knows you, that will never ever tell your secrets and or let you down, that's where it is. Okay? When a person sit up and talk to Arionne is the devil. Demons have conversations. You better believe that shit. Demons have conversations. Arionne and Martell are demons, and they sit up and pillow talk and they orchestrate mess. But I talk to the person that kicked the demon up out of there. Satan was kicked out of heaven for a reason. God didn't want that mess around him. And you got to keep demons away from you, because demons breed other demons. And when you look around, you're surrounded by legions of those things. Stay away from that. Stay away from toxic people who do you no good. I told y'all, I'm very careful who I allow around me. And when I see you moving funny, I got to back away, because I don't allow that in my space. I pray every day to detox myself. Not only do I drink detox tea, because I want to keep things out of my body physically, but I also detox my spirit daily. Before I go live every day, before I walk out the door, and y'all know this, I've talked about it before, I pray every day so I can detox things out of me, so that I can be able to hear whenever he talks to me. And he does talk to me. He tells me who's not for me and who is. He tells me which way to go. He say, okay, Rail, go left. Don't go right today. I know this is your usual route, but go this way today. And there's a reason. And then you look up and there's this huge accident that you could have probably been involved in. Had you not been connected, you would have known that. So always make sure, guys, you stay connected. Always make sure that you keep yourself detoxed of the mess and toxic people, and pray every day so that you can keep that connection, baby. We always talk about connection. Keep that connection. All right. Prayers for you, Melody, if you're watching. I know Miss Van watched my show as well. Prayers to you guys. We are in support of you. Yes. All right, let's move on. Let's get this show industry news out. As you guys know, Tisha and Marceau, they've got all these damn lawsuits going. They have another lawsuit going on to the tune of $18,481, where they're being sued by a mutual, Builders Mutual Company, you guys, for fraud and lackluster, incomplete work. Shout out to Black Titanic. All right, but they out here planning all these damn expos to trying to look like they business people. They planning all these expos. I already told you guys they're planning the next expo where they be trying to go to Texas out here. They're gonna have the next one in Texas now. They done went from Huntsville to Atlanta. Now they're trying to go to Texas, running all over the place, trying to make people and convince people into thinking that they are these, business people, child. When we already know about business, because they continue to get sued. All right. Now, in this particular lawsuit, like I said, they did not complete some work. And the work that they did complete was lackluster. They're being sued by this company. All right. As you guys know, in Zen Garden's deposition, it was already said that they've never built anything from the ground up. I don't know why they're doing these expos saying we're business people, we're contractors, we built this hotel. No, you did not. You guys show up to job sites and put on hard hats and take pictures and run around. Marceau's talking to the little Mexican guy in one of his videos, one of his lives. And the guy was looking at him like, why are you talking to me? Like, why are you here? So they keep these hard hats to go and do all these pictures and be posting them on social media to make people think they're building when they've already been exposed for being liars and the fraudsters that they are. They've never built anything. Never built nothing. They lied in order to get the Zen Garden job. And when they got the job, they effed it up. And they had to hire somebody else to come up in there and fix that mess, which cost them more money. And then had the nerve to go back to court and ask for a contractor's fee because their asses were broke. And when the courts told them no, they're going to go in January of 29th, to be exact, because y'all don't forget nothing, to take out a $1.3 million loan, knowing that this expo was coming up. And then I'm hearing at the expo, they're telling people to donate something and that they're going to match whatever's donated so that they can appear and look like they're these rich individuals that's out here matching money to help other people when really they need help. So y'all done took out a loan and you want people to think that y'all these rich people when y'all really ain't got no money like that. You're operating off loans, off other debt in order to pull the wool over other people's eyes to make them think that y'all are real bosses out here. Now they're out here all of a sudden telling people they're contractors, they're building hotels, malls, pools, and that they're building executive offices. Where? Now, Marceau messed up a project I'm hearing over there at the Best Western Hotel that he bragged about having this huge, and y'all may have seen him go live to talk about it, where he was sitting in his car saying that he has this big project, this big, thing going on with Best Western Hotel. And he messed that project up as well. All right. And of course, he had on a hard hat when he was talking about that there. And showed up to the work site talking about, oh, we're here on the job site. He was walking all on there. Y'all see that flag over there? Tisha showed up where they were laughing and talking, saying, oh, we're working. We're so busy. We're building this hotel and we got this contract and we're contractors. Well, during that time, I'm hearing that Marceau, your contractor's license were expired. So who is hiring you to be working on a job site when your contractor's license are expired? I said, now I see why it's no coinky-dink that old Gino got the hell up out of there when he did, because he realized that it was some mess going on while he was out there sleeping in the trailer on the job site where he wasn't even supposed to be. He wasn't even supposed to be there. He was not even supposed to be there. So y'all out here making people think y'all these huge important contractors when y'all ain't doing shit but putting on doorknobs, painting baseboards, hanging pictures on the walls, okay? Little mess like that. Y'all ain't building nothing. Y'all are doing touch-ups. Anybody can do that. I can go and paint a baseboard. I can hang a picture. These are things that they're telling people, but y'all doing expos saying these are businesses. We're show industries. What industry? What industry? The building is attached onto black, the same building that y'all owe back taxes on. The one with the flat roof. Now, y'all are not business people. Y'all are not business people. You sitting on a $5.5 million lawsuit, and now these people here done sued y'all asses for $18,000. And then y'all are also being sued for bedrock out there for the tune of $63,000 for the excavation company that y'all didn't pay that was supposed to be clearing the land, and for property that y'all didn't return as well. And there's also another company I'm hearing in Atlanta that y'all owe up to the tune of $64,000. Like, y'all got a lot of stuff going on. That's not including the abatement charges and other back taxes that y'all asses owe as well. Y'all need to get it together and stop out here faking and fronting. It seems like it's smoke and mirrors when it comes to the Scotts. It's smoke and mirrors when it comes to the Scotts. And every one of them, they are mad because of that 47-acre deal that they were not able to be a part of because they didn't have the money to put in on it, because they thought that Melody Cherie was going to put their part in so that they could earn money off the deal. You guys saw the episode on Love and Marriage Huntsville when they were putting a deal together, and Melody was saying, okay, me and Martell already put our part in. Where's y'all money? They didn't have the money. They would say, well, y'all go ahead and put y'all part in and we're going to give ours later. That's not how business works. If you guys are sitting down at the table and it is agreed that each of you guys breaking off into threes, the Scotts, Tisha and Marceau, Maurice and Kimmy, and Martell and Mel, if you guys have agreed to split everything in thirds, and Mel and Martell put their part in, why are you asking for Melody and Martell to put in your third and yours? Why? And you guys still reap the benefits of the business. That's not how business works. So the fact that Melody went out here and renewed her business license, her builder's license rather, and got this deal, I'm hearing, this 47-acre deal, they got cut out of the deal. So now y'all bitter and y'all mad because y'all didn't do your due diligence and put your money in because y'all asses broke, obviously. But you always saying Melody throwing shit at the wall and it ain't sticking. Well, what's sticking with you guys? What is sticking with you guys? Because I'm hearing it wasn't that many people at the expo, and they had to make people sit all the way to the front. So while the cameras were filming, because Love and Marriage Huntsville was there filming. So all the people that they had there, which was probably barely 100 people, had to make them sit up to the front so it make it look like the cameras had a full room while they were filming this damn expo in Atlanta. There was not a lot of people at this damn function. But to hear them tell it, oh, it was a huge success. Was it? Was it? Why everybody had to sit down front and won't nobody back here in the bike? Won't nobody in the bike at the expo? Y'all run around taking pictures like y'all celebrities. Like, cut it out. It's smoke and mirrors. Y'all don't have it like you think you do, and you keep taking out loans so that you will have the financial wherewithal in order to go to the next scamming opportunity. That's all they're doing. Steady taking out loans. They already had a loan before that was a $900-something loan that got reduced. I'm gonna tell you business now. I don't know what they did with that money, but then for you to go and take out another loan of $1.3 million in January, the 29th to be exact, in order to create another scandalous situation to look rich and like y'all out here in business, y'all look stupid as hell. Y'all look stupid as hell. Marceau can't even keep his builder's license up to date. Martell was also working in that situation, trying to get in on the 47 acres. But then I'm finding out that y'all know he was also working under Melody's builder's license. So once he and Melody broke up, she took him off her license because he wanted to be able to still work and earn money off her back of having access to her builder's license to go out here and spend money on his 304s and take care of Arionne and Knox. Mel was like, I'm not about to do that. So when he found out that Mel took his name off her builder's license, what did he do? Show up to the For Every Man filming and act a fool to where they had to call the police on his ass. And I'm hearing that he pushed a female in there because she was telling him he needed to leave. So he done pushed her and put paws on a woman, Mr. I'm going to be speaking up for women empowerment. I don't see any empowerment behind that. You want to talk on women empowerment, but you done showed up to the For Every Man set and done put paws on a woman, and you done try to also put hands on Jay, Mel's makeup artist, okay? Or stylist. So Martell was mad because Mel took him off them license, okay, and showed his ass down there because he can't go and pass the license by, the builder's license by himself. He done took the bitch about 3-4 times, still failing it. And it's an open book. Melody said she studied for like an hour and went and took the test and passed it. So why you can't do that, Martell? While Arionne is sitting on live saying that Martell was the brains behind everything, that Martell Martell paid off credit cards for Melody, that Martell did this and Martell did that, then why y'all ain't got no food over here? Why is it that Martell can't make himself again? Why can't he start over and get another lawn company like he had prior to when he and Mel were together and start his life over so that he is not out here broke, busted, and disgusted and borrowing money from Peter to pay Paul and not even paying Paul, from what I'm hearing? Why he can't do that? But Arionne, you sitting here regurgitating lies that Martell is telling you. The Scotts, y'all are bitter because y'all want to ride out the backs of others. And I'm glad Melody cut them off. She cut them off, and that's why they mad. That's why they look at her and be like, oh, her businesses ain't doing nothing. But why are you replicating? All she do is sell t-shirts. Well, why every time we see you on live, you in a black t-shirt? Why are you promoting a black t-shirt if that's all she's doing? You're seeing that what she's doing is working, but you don't want to give her the credit for it. But what you will do is show up on lives and pop up everywhere else with a black t-shirt on, which means you are promoting merch. That is what she was doing. That is what you're doing because you see that it works. Marcel says, I'm not going to give her any more credit. I'm not thanking her anymore. You don't have to thank her because that's not stopping her bag. Your thank yous don't stop her bag. It don't stop her bag. It really doesn't. It really motivates her. And every time you have her name in your mouth, you are promoting her. And I say that about other people too. Positive or negative. Every time you have her name in your mouth, Martell, all the stuff you're doing behind the scenes towards Melody, you're promoting her. You're making people like her more. You telling and putting this situation out there about this possible violation when she was 5, that's making people sympathize and like her more. Every time you talk junk about her businesses, every time you mention 7th Avenue, you are promoting her. That go for anybody else out there. People that talk negatively about you and your business, let them do that because, hey, any type of promotion is great promotion. Every time you got my name in your mouth, you're promoting me. That's why I sit back and I hear stuff all the time about people saying, I don't like Caramel. I don't like this. Caramel this. Oh, great. Thank you. Because every time I look at my likes and every time I look at my subscribers, they're going up. Because when you speak negatively about me, they say, who is this bitch Caramel that everybody's talking about? And then they come over and they look at my video, that's a like. And then they find out that they like me, that's a subscriber. And every time I do a video, my shit keep going up. You keeping me in the algorithm, okay? Same thing with Melody. Arionne, every time you go live and talk about this woman, you are promoting her. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. Keep promoting your haters. Scotts, every time y'all do that shit, you promoting this woman. Marcel, you sat on the show and you talked about Melody and you tried to downplay her businesses. You did a rundown of this woman's businesses and everybody watching say, oh, I didn't know she had that business. Let me go check that out. And when they did that, every time you click on her stuff, that's giving her promotion and business and putting money in her pocket. And you mad because she's making it, but you are promoting her business. You see how warped that is? How you mad at something you promote? Keep your mouth off people. Stop talking about people. You mad because you promoting her. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? I don't understand. But the businesses, like I was saying, that Tisha and Marcel all have, of course, like I said, they're all in debt. It's all smoke and mirrors. They're steady getting sued. And this whole expo thing is merely for a storyline for them to continue to earn a check. And Carlos King, you need to be fired from OWN. I'm going to say that right here. You need to be fired from OWN because I know you've sat back and watched this stuff going on. Martell needs to be fired. And you need to be taken off the OWN network and every single show, including that sorry-ass lackluster show that you just try to promote, that bad and bougie or whatever it is, bold and bougie. That shit needs to be taken off as well because you barely got 100,000 views on that show. Like the viewership was sucky on that damn show. Another show tearing down black women where you are profiting off their pain. You need to be fired. That's why Bravo got rid of your ass. Period. That's why they got rid of you. You promote other women's pain. And then when they get on your ass like they did when you talked about Sweet Tea and her fertility issues, you hurried up and deleted that shit. But people don't realize internet is forever. Whatever you say on the internet is forever. Just because you delete it don't mean people didn't take a screenshot. I do it all the time. If you knew how many receipts I have in this phone, that I have to like send most of my shit to emails because my phone be so full of receipts of things that I capture just in case some shit go crazy and I might have to double back and spin the block on a bitch and release some receipts. Receipts galore in this damn phone. I hope my phone never fucking crash. That's why I send shit to email. Because I got to make sure that I got my stuff in order when it's time to read a bitch down. Because I can go to the caramel vault and be like, on a bitch real right quick, okay? Real quick. We got pictures. We got all kinds of stuff. Court documents, all that. Stuff I ain't even talked about yet. Stuff you guys have no idea. I'm just sitting on it, just waiting for the opportunity to just be like, boom. Boom. I'm going to boom on somebody's ass here in a minute. Carlos, you probably going to be next. I'm waiting to boom you. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to give you one of these. It's coming. I'm still getting my shit together. This right here is coming for you, Carlos. Y'all know what that means. If you ever had to check somebody and had to check their forehead like that, you know what that means. Anybody ever had one of them before? I don't promote violence all the time. Let me just say that. I don't promote violence all the time, but sometimes a bitch need to be one of them. Okay, Scott, y'all need one of these. Martell, you need 2 of them. Arionne, you need about 3 of them. Okay, you do. You really do. But that is our show for this morning. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys so much for the 974 in the chat. All right. Thank you. Even if you're in the bushes, it's fine. Haters, thank y'all for being here as well because you give me reviews and keeping me in the algorithm. I love you guys as well. Okay, sometimes. But thank you, Caramelians. Thank you, Chef Don for being here. Any other content creators that stopped by this morning to support the channel. Thank you guys so much. Okay, love you guys down. Let me get on in this system, child, so I can get to work and get off work, child, so I can do what I need to do today. But love you guys down. Thank you guys for joining. Enjoy your Thursday and goodbye. Let's get some music so y'all can get on out of here, child. Let's get y'all out of here, honey. Give y'all a good little bounce. All right. Goodbye.